Well, it doesn't react to the magnet. What do we think? Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first got out looking for treasure. Like whatever is in this eBay package. Now, after shipping, I paid 26 bucks for this. So, I don't exactly remember why I purchased it though. Probably because I thought there was gold or silver, or could be gold or silver in there. Keep in mind, every eBay package is a gamble. Even if you think you're getting something in there, never get your hopes up too high. Unless, of course, it's advertised as such, in which case you can always return it if it wasn't what it was advertised as. In this case, you know, you've been watching my channel for a bit, or if you haven't, you'll find out soon. I tend to buy things cheap and hope that there's gold and silver in there. And I do okay. I do okay. We will go ahead and look at this one, and we will analyze what we got in here. We'll try to figure out what prompted me to purchase it. Now, the other thing, too, in my videos is that I always try to put the original eBay pictures at the end of the video. So if you stay to the very end and you want to see what I was looking at when I purchased this, you can do so. If you go to some of my older videos, I was trying to do that, and I have to admit, on occasion, I have failed. You might hear it a little bit in my voice, but there's a new cold brewing in my family, and it's definitely affecting us. Okay, so let's see what we got in this lot. Looks like we just have a lot of random pins. I usually like the lots of random pins because they're fun. Oh, that's cool. This is Irish. Whoa. Irish American. That's a pretty cool pin. That definitely goes in the cool stuff pile. Now these are good oftentimes. Even if they look gold, they're usually just plated, but they're usually plated sterling. And would you look at that right there? This one is true to form. Sterling silver. So we're doing okay. Maybe not 25 bucks okay. I don't know how much silver this is. Let's have a quick look while we're... 7, well, you know, with as high as silver's been, we're still at, what, 15? Somewhere between 15 and 20 bucks, depending on when you're watching this. A lot of just sort of random pins. That happens a lot in these lots. What is this? 68th Quadrennial Convention, Hollywood, Florida, 2017. Never know what you're going to find in these lots. And also, sometimes you never know what something is. It's a pin on that side. And it's a pin on that side. Well, okay then. It's not gold. We're going to set it aside for now. It doesn't qualify as super cool or precious metals. So, we'll look at it at a later date, maybe. Okay, so let's deploy the magnet here. So that is hit by the magnet. Is that Avon, maybe? Oh, it's Trifari. You can definitely tell the quality costume jewelry makers, because the items they make are always stand out. That's just a little magnetic stick pin. Well, here's an old one. This one is brass, but it's pretty cool. Qualifies as cool stuff. We have Sprague 30. Yeah, I don't think that's a... Nope. Not a gold service pin. 2016. Ah, somebody went to Puerto Rico. Double check these pins. Sometimes they end up being silver. This one, not so much. But you never know. There's a fraternal organization, Greek. Nope. Clearly not. In fact, it's probably magnetic too. Yep. Okay. That's pretty cool. So this is old. One of the ways you can tell is by the pin here. But it's not very high quality, and I think it's basically just brass. It was probably plated at one point, but it's not super high quality. Old, probably like 1800s, late 1800s, but maybe a little bit newer. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if that qualifies as cool stuff. It qualifies as old, so we'll set it in an old but not great pile. M. I'm thinking this one is nothing. I'd be correct. Huh. That's an old style pin for sure. Yeah, I don't know. We'll put that in cool stuff just because somebody might know what it is. Ah, American Legion. Sometimes these are gold fill. I don't know if I found an American Legion one that's that's just a basic one that's gold. I found Kiwanis, however you pronounce it. Little brass pin. Again, fairly old. I'll put that in with old. Little plastic guy going flying. Ah, this is one of the things that I wanted to look at closely in this auction lot. I figured this was gold fill, and it is. You can see you see it in the pictures, but you see right here where the brass is coming through. Got it right there. Got it right there. Still cool old pin, and it was. Looks like it's got is that a patent on there? Yeah. 1909. Not very, it's probably technically like rolled gold because it's got a good gold look, but there wasn't a lot of gold on there for sure. It's a real thin plate. You get your brass and then you've got your gold. But still goes in gold fill material. Okay. What else do we got in here? This was a potential for gold. Probably in my assessment from the pictures, this was the best potential for gold. But now that I'm holding it, looks like somebody tested it. See that corner right there? Looks like someone gave it an old scratcheroo and a stone. I'm thinking this one isn't gold. Yeah. You can see how that material where they scratched through to it is a little different tone. Sort of the rough edge here that also looks a little filled in. I think that one is just gold plate. These are always a gamble. But when they got old stuff in it, like this in it, which I think is just cool, this one's clearly old gold plate. Maybe even gold foil. Might not even have electroplated that one. I always have fun with them. Some plastic. What's this one? Local NFSM 2018. Pretty sure 2018 pin like that is not going to be a precious metal. It's a little too new. Hey, bowling pin. There's a lot of bowling pins. I have not found. I've seen one gold bowling pin, and it was from like the 1800s. But I think pretty much the rest of these, yeah. See, this is just silver plated. What do we got here? Abraham Lincoln Junior High School. Now, the lower in grades you go, the less likely you're going to end up with a gold pin, in my experience. And this one, I think, is no exception. This one looks like it's probably going to be gold fill. Yep. But hey, gold fill. Can't complain about gold fill. I feel like we just had one of those. Yep, that's nothing. Another one of these cool little pins. And then this guy, which I've been avoiding picking up because this was so shiny in the pictures, I didn't think it could be gold. Well, it doesn't react to the magnet. What do we think? It has a certain gravity, but that could be wishful thinking on my part. Yeah, it doesn't. Huh. TCS. It both looks better than I thought it was going to be and worse at the same time. Like, I really don't like how rough this is, but then a little bit filled in it looks. Like, see, this material down here where TCS is, I like a lot better because we've got engraving. It's the same material through the engraving. But I think it would be odd if this was gold and this wasn't. Man, I'm not seeing signs that it isn't gold, though. Well, you know what we got? Acid. Why don't we go do a little scratcheroo with some acid. I'm thinking this probably isn't gold, but we're not going to know until we test it. And I think we can probably get a real positive or negative test on this particular piece. I'm thinking negative, but cross your fingers. All right, here we go. Let's give this guy a scratch on the back here, shall we? I'm going to do it right on the back where it's not going to show. And what we're looking to do here is actually get enough material off that we get down to some kind of base material. See how I've taken off that edge? So now when I do it on the other side, any gold that was on the surface is now on the surface. And now we should theoretically just be scraping. Probably brass would be my guess as to the base metal here. Okay. So let's have us a look. I don't think we're going to luck out on this, but you never quite know. Stranger things have happened. Oh. It is turning very blue and going away. What's this one do? So if you are acid testing, definitely keep in mind that, like, see, this one's holding out longer because there's a little bit of gold on the surface, but no, it's just plated. It's not even gold fill, I don't think. I think that's why it's behaving this way. The blue, I'm not so sure of, but it's pretty much as expected. I figured this thing would be plated. So, did we get did we get all our money back in gold? No. Do we always get our money back in gold? No, certainly not. But this one was a good example of where, you know, it was a $20 auction plus shipping, and sometimes these are gold. Pictures were bad enough that I figured it was worth the gamble. Still got a nice sterling pin out of it. Still got some cool stuff. Can't really complain. I think it was a fine pin lot. We had fun with it. We got to see some pretty good acid test results, which is actually quite a valuable thing in my opinion. One of the things I've really been noticing about this acid testing is that it behaves very differently with all sorts of different things. So it's useful to sort of get an idea of what will happen with different types of pieces and sort of what the effect will be. And in this case, I think what you saw there with that bright blue is the effect of this, whatever this gold plate is that's on this particular, you know, modern fraternal pin piece. Also, it's important to understand that while a lot of these types of pins are gold, and that's why I sprung on this auction, honestly, I figured the pin that was sterling was going to be sterling, and then hoped that this would be gold. A lot of them are gold, but certainly not all of them. So just because you see a fraternal pin on an auction, don't get overly excited. Expect that they will be plated like this one is. With that, I hope that you were able to learn something from this video that you can use to go out and find some treasure.
Like this, I've been Thomas.